What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Sauce Sports. If you're not familiar with Sauce Sports at Houston, Texas, home. That means talking all sports, but only Houston. Give y'all like a heads. It's gonna be a short, like probably like a super short stream. Got back in late. Y'all know apparently the storm's supposed to be coming in, and I had to run and grab some shit late, so it kind of delayed some shit. Poor planning on my behalf, so I apologize for that. But if you're new to this, you know what I'm saying. Sauce Sports is Houston, Texas, home, and then we'll be talking all sports, but only Houston. But I think we're gonna have a conversation about something that's gonna affect everybody a little bit today. Again, what's the motherfucker? Well, let's see what we got joining us this evening. We're gonna get to some good conversation, and again, y'all know y'all the fresh ingredients. Make sure you hit that like button. Get a little Sauce Nation roll call. Hey, shout out your side with pride, whatever side you're from, wherever you may be. Send a little bit of digital love in your direction. Let's get it, man. It's just we're gonna discuss, you know, what happened today, the outcomes, possible outcomes, the impact that this could have, long term, and fucking there, yeah, and what this could mean, for sports this season, right? We were getting comfortable, like everything's back in, people are playing. Let's talk about this. It's interesting, but like I said, let's see what we got joining us today. We're gonna get into it, man. Mike Honcho, yeah, I'm boycotting streams. I'm not even here. This is like a clone. I'm like the virtual Tupacs. That's I'm not even real. This is the whole automatron. Lorenzo, what's the motherfucking deal? Master Race, what's the motherfucking deal? Chopper Slim. Mike, Mike 909. That's what we're gonna call it. Mike 909. Trey, what's the motherfucking deal? All of you gentlemen. Tony, what's the motherfucking deal? H Time, Holy Die, D Preach, aka Texans Palace. I mean, if I gotta say it, like, either you really like new to the sauce, you don't use Instagram very much. Like, if you ain't following Texas Palace on the gram, then what the fuck is you doing? You're not a real Texans fan if you're not following Texas Palace on the gram. Goddamn. Shout out to Texas Palace though, man. Jabari, what's the motherfucking deal? Limo man. Yeah, we better start. Like I said, got in here late. Houston, Texas, talk what's the motherfucking deal. DeAndre, let me see. Footballer, real talk. 335, what's the motherfucking deal? Voodoo Child, one half of the greatest moderating couple in all the land. No, I forgot to get fucking charcoal, bro. So, just in case, right? The den is going to be real interesting tonight because got a lot to talk about, right? Right. Scotty, he didn't want to cooperate. You know what I'm saying? I was in the Discord the whole time, so I have proof that I did have to go get charcoal. I even inquired of some things while I was in the store, so I have proof somewhere out there of folks who were in the Discord with me that I was in the store. Shout out to Real Talk. Let me see. Footballer. Say Nelson in the Dirty Bay time. What's the motherfucking deal? Why don't people boycott when this comes to something, man? You want to get into that, man? Like I say, to make sure you're in the den tonight, because I think it's gonna be one of the nights I have to go off. Like, you feel me? Like, I think I may go off a little bit about this, but I think in the den, I'm gonna have to unbuckle my belt, right? I'm gonna have to undo the belt tonight, and because it's a bunch of crazy shit. That's what I was looking. I was like, the hell. I was like, I'm probably fucking it all up. Broderick, what's the motherfucking deal? Slum in the building. Hey, you don't want none of the slum. Y'all better chill. Keep it real. Austin in the house already, baby. Let me see. Dead Shred, what's the motherfucking deal? So let's talk about it, dog. Now, I'll tell y'all. And I usually, like I say, that's why there's two separate channels. Why I have two separate Twitter accounts. Because there's one, two separate Instagram accounts. There's one you talk sports. I talk sports. So there's one I talk about other stuff because most people's opinions may be similar with me in sports in the Houston area, but opinions in other areas of life, thoughts, ideas, feelings. Let's just say most people, generally, not a lot of people agree, but there are those who do, and so I won't say that, it's crazy. But generally, kind of gets the majority, right? It's not deliberately contrarian, it's just what I truly believe. But a lot of people don't want to hear it, so that's why I separate stuff, right? But it's happened, right? The politics and the sports have combined, and now it's become a thing. Like, I didn't give a fuck about the knee. You're still getting the game. Like, I can't watch. God damn, it's fucking 30 seconds of torture. I can't watch the goddamn game. These motherfuckers are kneeling. I can't do it. I'm done with this. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I'm gonna go put some fucking, what's the fucking, goddamn, I can't even think of those now. The fucking pizza pockets in the fucking microwave, right? Like, give a fuck about that shit. And half the time, I don't even fucking show the goddamn anthem. Anyway, I didn't care, right? You're still getting your sports. Do what you want to do. I don't care. I can't breathe, wear shirts. Just play the sport, right? I can get past that. It's not that big a deal. But today, they have sinned. They have canceled boycott. Like, honestly, I don't think I would have been as mad if they'd have said, you know what? We're not even going to, like, show up. We're boycotting. Like, we got to discontinue. It feels like Giannis probably, like, fucking hurt his anger. Like, let's just boycott today and we can say that this was in solidarity with whatever's going on out there that I don't know about. But, it's like, and so you don't want to look like the asshole. Well, they boycotted. Let's fucking play basketball, right? You're forced into a corner. Like, your hand is fucking forced. Like, you can't play basketball now, right? And I'm upset for a multitude of reasons, right? Let me tell you why. I'm not even gonna look at the chat right now. Like, I'll wait a little bit. But for a multitude of reasons, I'm miffed, right? Because as a person who does, sports commentary on the tube, you got to prepare for things sometimes. And I was looking forward to preparing for the Rockets game. Okay, cool. Let me make sure I kind of got this block open in my schedule. And then, bam, it's not going to happen. Like that a bitch. And then, like I say, as a fucking fan of the fucking team, it's different. You just work for, I don't want to watch the game anyway. I get a day off. No, I want to watch the fucking Rockets play basketball. And then it's this no-go shit, right? So you feel it. Because you didn't waste my fucking time. I've actually planned to do something around this fucking time. And then you just decide, like, so if you'd have been a beginner, they say there's not going to be a, I'm like, cool. I fucking ain't tripping on that. And so it was, again, I blame dickhead CP3, even though it's probably not his fault, but him and Russ had a meeting before the Rockets game. And so I blame him. He's a fucking dickhead. He's a fucking, he's not an asshole. An asshole's all right. Dickheads, they're the worst. And so now, here we are. Everybody cancels their games, right? What happens next? What the fuck happens next? Because what do you get out of sitting out one game? Nothing's gonna fucking happen. We want to talk about, arrest the cops that got, Breonna Taylor. Well, I'm going to dive more into that in the den. I'm going to try to avoid that. This is going to say, I don't think that's going to happen. Okay? So, then this latest situation, you can feel however you want to feel about it. But to me, I started thinking, and again, y'all know I'm kind of anti. I'm not kind of. I'm like anti-celebrity because motherfuckers just be worshiping these people. Like athletes are different because they have a skill. Like you admire the skill that they have, but I don't think you still worship them like that. It's just like, but they have a real talent. Um, but like I said, we get into this situation where now it's this one game, and it's not going to change the world if you don't play one game and then you go back door and play the next game. So what happens? Do you cancel the season? Do you attempt to play the next game? And then, like I say, if you play the next game, like, doesn't it undermine everything that you just fucking tried to do? So it's like, what message are you trying to fucking send? I really think it was some last minute shit, not properly planned, and now motherfuckers gonna get to scramble. Like, why wouldn't you do this before the playoffs even started? Like, because if the issue was the Breonna Taylor thing or these other things, like, then why play at all, right? And so, in this very political climate that we're in right now, it's a shame because a lot of shit is getting politicized that probably shouldn't be. And like I said, it's bled into sports now, right? And we know the NBA is a easy league, especially with an issue like this because it's a majority black league, got a lot of foreigners, So it's a league in which I think it was, easy for them to pull this kind of thing off. But like I say, if you don't play another game, and it was all for not, and I guess, maybe players don't care. Maybe like, what's his name don't care. He got his award, now he wants to cancel games, right? He got his little defensive player of the year, now I want to cancel the season. I don't want to. Yeah, of course he wants to cancel because he knows he's going to fucking lose. He's not going to make he's not going to make the finals. He's not going to win, you know what I'm saying? But he'll still get the MVP award as a regular season awards. Of course he wants to cancel. Like, this is all a ploy in my opinion. I'm going to go full Honcho conspiracy theory. No, I don't believe what I'm saying, but I just want to shit on somebody mode right now. Like, Giannis has conspired this whole thing to con his way out of being exposed as a fucking fraud for another year. He's going to win the MVP, going to give him the MVP, but he's a fucking fraud because he will get exposed in the playoffs again. He will flounder again. He will falter again. And guess what? Well, if they never play a game this season, well, I can use this excuse. Well, it was because of this. No. And yeah, you gotta look into this shit. You gotta see the underlying shit going on. You gotta dig deep if you want to know what's really going on around here. But all bullshit to the side, right? So, again, I'm trying to keep my personal views out of this as much as possible and really just kind of, look at the situation as fairly as possible. But like I say, tonight in the den, I'm not going to be fair. I'm going to be extremely biased, and it's going to be what it is. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, let's talk about something too, real quick, right? Let's talk about LeBron James. Let's talk about some shit that's going on, right? And like, I don't like fake people. I don't like phony people, dog. Keep it real with me. Like, keep it real. Even if I don't like the shit, just keep it real with me, dog. LeBron refuses to keep it real with me, but always wants to include me in all his statements. Like, if that bitch don't stop talking about fucking all black men this and all black, like, nah, I'm not all with this shit you talking about, dog. Like, the shit, we're scared. I'm not fucking scared. Like, and what are you fucking scared of? You fucking are a gajillionaire, a fucking basketball, notable figure. Like, motherfuckers see you, Mr. LeBron James, let me get an assist. How about that? Like, it ain't fucking shit finna happen. You shut the fuck up, LeBron. You ain't scared of shit. And it's like, dog, like, and I've seen so much, like, you don't speak for me. You're a fucking a millionaire living in Hollywood doing all, like, you don't speak for me, the regular man on the street. And I wish, like, that's the problem. Like, there needs to be, I guess, whatever. I think there's has to be a disconnect to where you're a celebrity. Like, you don't speak for no man. I wish people would stop with this stupid ass celebrity where, like, listening to the shit that these people say. Think for your fucking self, one, right? And stop putting these people on. They don't live anything like you or I. Anyway, the reason I'm really done with LeBron, right? I'm really done with LeBron, and I talked about this in the end, was the Malcolm X book thing, right? And it's like, dog, you didn't read that fucking book, bro. And why are you giving me this fake, book report? Like, and the reason why I know you didn't read that shit, even if somebody, because you stumble over, like, if you go listen to it, just listen, dog. Like, I really encourage people to learn how to pick up subtle cues on things. But you can tell he didn't know what the fuck he was talking. And if he did, like I say, he would know that Malcolm X was not favorable to people in positions like LeBron, and there's a reason why. And this is happening before our very eyes. But like I say, this is Den talk. I don't want to get let me not forget where I'm at, right? But how does this impact the other leagues, right? How does this impact the NFL? Again, another majority black league, a lot of sentiments similar. Do they look at this and say, hey, we can't let the NBA outshine us, not those sissies. We gotta make a stance. We're big, strong men. We have to make a stance too for our community. So are they gonna miss some games? They're gonna boycott the kick. Well, that might work for the Texans, right? To boycott the fucking kickoff. You'd only be so lucky, right? Like you boycott the fucking kickoff or some shit, or what happens? Like who tries to make the next message? Because again, Pat Mahomes and Deshaun Watson have been very vocal this season with their thoughts on things. They part of the little video and all that shit. So who's to say that something like that couldn't happen? Or what's going on now? Is the NBA trying to find a way to appease these teams? What are you asking for? Like, we're going to boycott, but what are you fucking boycotting in the goddamn NBA? Like, I'm going to not play basketball until what? Because what you think you're going to accomplish, you're not going to fucking accomplish, bro. Like, you're never going to play you're not going to play basketball for the next 10 years for what you're hoping to seek to accomplish, if that's what you're thinking. Like, it's not finna happen. So, like, you don't even have a thing. And that's what bothers me, like, with all these fake-ass movements. And there's no mission statement. There's no purpose. Like, what are you boycotting? Like, what are you boycotting? We're not going to play until, they arrest the people that the cops would be on saying, okay, like I said earlier, I don't think that's going to happen. But second, well, then why would you fucking start playing basketball again, right? There's been plenty of time. If that was the message, and why you start playing? Old buddy right here who just got shot. Looking at the story for yourself, bro. Like, it's a lot more going on than what they tell you, but it's very easy to paint certain pictures. So anyway, like I said, what is your message? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Or is this, like I said, just a one-time thing to get some attention? And if you did, it was a one-time thing, like, what did you do? So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because you say, we're not going to play the rest of this season. We're going to end. Okay, well, we'll play next season. Why? The same problems are going on, so why play basketball? I thought this was bigger than basketball. Why even playing at all, right? None of the shit fucking makes any sense, right? That's why I think this was just a last-minute farce. Just look, we can get some attention over here. To me, again, are there issues that are bigger than sports? Absolutely. Are sports a distraction? Absolutely. But, like, to me, you're a very conceited or I don't know. You got to really think that. Like, I don't think that sports is fucking stopping shit. Like, sports ain't a fucking distraction. Like, if you're paying attention to the problem, you're paying attention to the problem. If you're paying attention to sports, like people who want, they're taking anything they can get. That's all they worried about. They don't even give a fuck about the shit that's going. Like, people who care about certain shit, they're gonna fuck with whatever they care about. So again. I think at this point, people aren't realizing it. Sports are a necessity. You better hope for some fucking sports, because otherwise people are losing it, right? People are losing it. People are not built for a lot of the shit that's going on right now. People are not mentally ready. And then I think people have already snapped past the break point. Again, let me make sure not to go into the Den conversation. Den, 9 o'clock tonight. We'll be there. Make sure you're there. It's going to be very interesting tonight. You know what I'm saying? And so my thing is just like, what is happening? WNBA, are they playing? See, that's what they did. They copied the WNBA. They were the first ones to walk off, right? So I guess that's what you got. Oh, they are. Oh shit. Oh damn. Say, do you think it was a blessing in disguise to heal? I mean, you can benefit off of that, I guess. I mean, that's a plus. But I think LeBron's scared his game. I mean, that's what I'm saying, dog. It's just that dude is. Just saying stuff, man. Like, again, this is opportunity. We're not taking it. We're not doing. Like, shut the fuck up, LeBron. I like LeBron for the fact he built a school. He's doing certain things like that. I'm whatever. Like those things. Like I could commend him for that shit. But don't be out here faking the funk at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's just better to be quiet. Like if you're not really adept and hip to what's going on, just okay. Well, I really don't have any thoughts on this. It doesn't matter. More I get some information on it, and actually go get the information, and then say, okay, well, this is what I think, etc., etc. But now there's like a problem too. Also, like people don't want to like appear to stand out from the crowd because now people they get ostracized and shit. Like I said, we're just in this weird place. But again, does this carry over to the NFL? You know what I mean? Like, I think we're all eagerly awaiting that in a couple of weeks. And if that doesn't happen, what next, right? And then again, is it a one-game thing? And again, what is the goal? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Like, has anybody seen? I'm asking, has anybody seen them put out a statement of what they're trying to accomplish? What they're looking to get? What is it they're solving? How long are they boycotting? Has anybody seen anything? It's been a few hours. The Astros game is postponed. Is it postponed because of weather, or they decided to? No, it's about to say Hurricane Honcho. Yeah, that was going down. Oh, you know what? God damn it. It's gonna be a real interesting title for the day and the night. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's just, yeah, like like I said, I don't like but everything's in American. But that's to say, yeah, I agree. Like but actually, I don't care because you still get football, right? Like I'm here for the football. I don't care about that. I cut all the other shit out, right? I just I want to see the action. But it's just like when you don't play the game, like I said, with this just last minute shit, like the other team wanted to play. So that's how you know this was not a coordinated effort. It was just some shit that just happened in the Bucs locker room, right? So it's just like I don't fucking know what's going on. Again, nobody wants to look like the assholes that, well, we want to play basketball. Black Lives Matter. So like I said, it's a fucked up situation. I'm not keen on it. And again, I'm just curious as to find out what happens. Like, because if you come back and play, you look fucking stupid. Because what are you boycotting? Like, what did you boycott? Because you boycott something to get something resolved. Am I right or am I wrong? You know what I mean? That's what I thought the purpose of a boycott was. Is we have an issue, we want to resolve this issue, so we're going to boycott. We're not going to provide our services, or we're not going to work. We're not going to spend money with. We're not going to use this, that, or the third. And usually a boycott lasts until something is resolved, right? What are you fucking trying to resolve? Like generally people have that kind of like out front in before, this is why we're boycotting, this is why it's going. Like, has anybody heard anything? There's a bunch of teams go in the locker room, nobody comes back out the locker room, we're not going to play basketball today. And the fucking Rockets, like, they called ahead, look, say my nigga, look, y'all ain't even got to bring the camera crew, man. We ain't gonna happen today. CP3 and Russ, they talked about it, and it was like, shit, we gonna chill. Maybe next time. We don't want to look like no asshole. CP3 already got the asshole rep, so it's just like, I don't know. To me, that's like and I'm trying to make sure I'm taking my emotions and feelings out of this, right? What are you trying to accomplish? Why are you boycotting? I'm curious as to know whose idea it was. I'm curious as to know, when it became a thing. That's why I say I think there are some. I think there's something else going on. Honestly, like I think there's something else going on. I haven't watched any Bucs games. Was Jonas dinged up at all in any games or anything like that? Because why wouldn't you put out a statement to say, you know what, we're not gonna show up here. You would let the other team know we're gonna boycott. Like why all of a sudden everybody's there, and then you're like, what? Fuck it. You feel me? So again, right? Like I said, it's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream. We'll probably do like about 30 minutes here, so we'll get ready to wind it down in a bit. But those are my questions. Those are the things that I want to know. And again. If you want to know the more politicized views of this conversation, make sure you subscribe to the Den if you're not already in there. Make sure you're in the Den 9 o'clock. We're going to go live. We're talking about some things about this based around this. It's a lot to talk about. And maybe hopefully I'll get some people to understand some things because I think a lot of people are overly influenced by the media and by a lot of this stuff. But perspective is a motherfucker because people can paint a picture one way, and if that's all you see, you'll believe it. So I want answers. Let me read the chat. I've been looking at the chat. Um, let's see. Players do what they're told. They won't be rich and famous. Says, why can't let players have to say? Can't let players run the league. Uh, yeah, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't. Y'all already know. Like, that ain't no. I don't fuck with the Black Lives Matter organization shit. Like, that shit's whack. Like, if you if you're a straight black man and you're supporting you're like chanting Black Lives Matter and all that shit, like supporting the organization, like you really need to go read what they're all about, and then ask yourself how this pertains to me. And then, when you say, well, it's for the greater good of our people, well, who are they using as figureheads for this? And if those people were still alive, would BLM be fighting for them? Or, why is it convenient to use them? So again, like I say, we're not going to get all the way into the den conversation. That'll turn some folks off. But like I say, if you want to hear how I really feel, Hurricane Honcho tonight. Oh, it's about to happen, dog. I'm really doing my best to like suppress myself. I don't know. I fucking might get the den canceled tonight. Like at this point, I'm fucking frustrated. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking frustrated, and I know people are gonna be like, "Well, it's bigger than but what is this?" Like, you're an arrogant motherfucker to think that you, a fucking basketball player, are gonna solve the fucking problem, right? Like, you're not gonna solve the problem. You're a basketball player. You play basketball. You make a lot of money. Yeah, you got a lot of people who look up to you, but you're not gonna be the one. And you not playing, especially after all the Corona bullshit that everybody been through and been missing. Like, that's not gonna change the game. Like, anywho. Like I say, South Sports ain't the place for me to get into the politics. Oh, you motherfucker, right. That's how y'all know. That's how y'all know that I'm fucking, I have to be genuine with y'all. I don't be giving a fuck about, losing subs. I have to be honest. Like, I'd rather that than be disingenuous with you. I can't sell you no bullshit, bro. Like, no, like, and the nonsense. Y'all have to think about certain things, But again, fucking den conversation. The den. What is? I don't even know what the link is to den. TheDenShow.com. It'll take you right there. Like I said, 9 p.m. Central Time. We'll be live in that bitch. I got a lot to say, dog. Tonight, I usually open up the line in the den, but tonight, it may be a while, maybe a little bit before we get to that, right? I better take notes so I can remember everything I want to rant about. But here's the deal, man. Sauce Nation, I fuck with y'all, man. Y'all are the freshest motherfucking ingredients in the world. The NBA boycotts, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to lead on to a bigger thing or not. I think it might. It could have a domino effect. It could be a one-time thing. But again, if it's a one-time thing, then what the fuck did you prove? You just wasted time. If you end the seasons, again, how long do you boycott? What are you trying to get resolved? I think there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. And if those questions aren't answered, then, like, again, what is the purpose? What is the point? And again, I also think, the Giannis theory, right? Which is something's going on with this motherfucker. He's still going to get all his regular season awards no matter what this year. He knows he's not going to win a finals this year. So why even play the rest of the game, right? Why can't we use this as a theory, use the theory of, well, we're just boycotting. We're doing this for Black Lives Matter. When in reality, Giannis is trash, right? And he knows he's not good enough. But he still gets all this shit, right? Doesn't matter. He wasn't going to win finals MVP anyway, right? So he wasn't going to win the finals anyway, right? He still gets his awards. Fuck the playoffs. This might be Giannis trying to throw a fucking monkey wrench into everything, right? So, what? MLB sitting out, stop the nonsense, bro. Come on. Catch me in the den, dog. Catch me in the fucking den. Woo. Bro. We're going to have a hurricane party in the den. We're going to have a hurricane party, Hurricane Honcho. I'm going to go on a rant. And we'll see how soon it takes for a fucking YouTube shuts the fucking stream down. The Den 2 channel coming soon. The living room. Get the fuck out of here. I'll fuck with y'all, man. Y'all the freshest motherfucking ingredients in the world. South Sports HTX. What am I playing? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook in that corner over there. I fucks with all y'all, man. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Greatly appreciate it if you hit the like button. Slide the den 9 o'clock. We got a lot of shit to talk about. I'll be in the den Discord too in between time. In the meantime, if you want to chop it up, I'm not gonna rant in there yet, but come fuck with your boy. With that being said, hey, y'all stay saucy. I'm out.
Perfect.